What's up guys, back in today with another reaction to the Berserk manga. This time I'll be reacting to chapters 3 and 4 of the Devil Dogs, which I'm looking forward to, but I'm also, again, very much kind of not looking forward to how absolutely disgusting those people are. The last episode and the last reaction was absolutely brutal, as expected. Hopefully these guys just get a little bit of the comeuppance they deserve, these little gremlin little critters. But yeah, you did let me know that this is a little bit of a spoiler, this this visual right here. Of course, we've seen the slug, and we've seen this kind of woman elf fairy thing before. Again, I still have a feeling she's got a big part to play, but we do see this bow and arrow which we've never seen Guts use up until this point. So I guess this is a little precursor to when he gets that kind of bow and arrow arm at some point during the story, perhaps in these volumes. In this volume, I should say, and I think you guys did mention that was probably Zod, but it kind of looks like a almost decayed kind of melting version of Zod. The whole kind of page kind of looks like that, to be honest. It's really awesome, isn't it? It goes really nicely with the cape that Guts is wearing. But yeah, I think that's Zod up there. Really cool artwork though, isn't it? I didn't really look too much into the little details like that beforehand. Glad I did now. Interesting that the cape is kind of covering the blade as well. I wonder if that is a kind of a precursor of things to come as well, potentially. But like I mentioned, I think it will be, yeah, just Devil Dogs chapter 3 and 4 today. I'm already running a little bit late because I had to do a trailer reaction to Kaguya-sama, which is really good. But interested to see next time out. We've got Roar of the Wild Beast and Forest of Tragedy. There's so much more kind of in the space of time. I did mention this in the comment section of my last video. In the space of time between the eclipse and kind of saving Griffith, there's so much more in here. It just kind of moves straight to the eclipse almost in the anime, doesn't it? It feels like there should be a lot in that kind of section, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, we've got warnings now. Bloody hell. What the hell's going on here? What's going on? Like massively zoomed in. I'm not sure what's happened here. Apologies guys, I might have to sort out the settings or something. You can actually change the reading direction. I doubt you can, to be honest. What the hell's gone on here? Apologies guys. Not really sure what to do about this. How do I get this to zoom out? I guess I'll just zoom out the page, I guess. And then if I can zoom in, and then it goes back to normal. Okay, I think I got sorted. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe my my Chrome settings just got messed up. Apologies about that, but oh, did we want to go back to? No, I don't think I want to go back to the proper end of the last couple chapters. But wait, do I? Yeah, no, that's fine actually. I was gonna say I think it was the chapter before this that ended off absolutely disgustingly, wasn't it? But yeah, I think they just blew the bridge, didn't they? With Guts and Pippin on there. Devil Dogs chapter 3. And again, I'm glad people like Jadao and Pippin are getting big chances to shine as well during this period. They really don't shine that much during the anime, in my opinion. They're good side cast, but that's all they are, if you know what I'm saying. They have no real kind of introspection or anything, really. Except for Jadao with his kind of crush on Casca, but I don't think that was even in the anime. I think that was in the movie. And there a load of those little critters go. Wow. Don't stop. Just keep going. Okay. Yeah. Quite a shame we have to run, but and that guy's not human, so very much understand. Of course he survived. Safe. What does it mean safe? Like him? Safe. So I say, but a lot of them are sure. A lot of them sure fell. Oh well. Come on, you dogs. Let's go. No, these really shouldn't be called dogs. They should be called little parasite, disgusting critters, devil critters. Dogs is too nice a term for these guys. Dogs is way too nice a term. Yeah, a lot of people dead, which is good. Cut quite a few of their men. What is that? What's wrong with you guys? This is crazy, boss. Why? It's a straight road next to a mountain. If they knew their escape route from the start, they'll have laid more traps like this one along the way. Your point? We ain't especially scared or nothing, but it seems stupid to dive right into the enemy's hands. This guy's got a big brain. He's got that bit of armor just to help his extra additional bit of brain. God damn, this guy's face really is weird as hell, isn't it? So weird. It's like a duck mixed with a dog mixed with a monkey. Just strange. Oh, please. Eh? That's the problem with grown-ups. Oh my god. He squeezed the dot. Fucking hell. I think you would want it if you saw this guy in real life. You would want to like poke it or something, wouldn't you? But damn, just crush it with his two fingers. Bloody hell. That is a shot and a half right there. That is a shot. Again, Miura really does like his popping eyeballs, doesn't he? The eyeballs popping out of the face. Actually quite a rarity in horror that you see stuff like that. I think it happened in one of the Halloweens. I think this happened once or twice in Friday the 13th as well. Other than that, I don't really remember it happening all too often. But yeah, obviously he don't give a fuck about his soldiers, does he? They just if they die during these traps, that's fine. If some of them make them through, that's good for him, isn't it? So either way, they're gonna have to move. Yeah. Ooh, if you start talking about living and dying, you end up wasting your life away. Yeah. The creed of the Black Dog Knights. To enjoy and excite. Damn right. Don't you forget it. This guy's speaking like Ash right now, Ash Williams. Damn right. Don't you forget it. To enjoy and excite. Who are they exciting? I mean, I guess you could call. Well, I wouldn't call their antics exciting at all. Maybe to them. But I definitely would get the blood pumping. Here comes the Pooch Patrol after all. He ain't just some simple pooch. Sure of it. He's the same. Again, I think he's right here, isn't he? They're the same kind of breed. They're on a reasonable similar level of a level much above humans, but I still think there's levels between Zod and this fucking dog guy. I think that level difference between Zod and this guy is probably much lower than the difference between this guy and humans. I think I can understand that a little bit more. But why? Why do things like that keep appearing to just me and Griffith? 1 year hence shall be the time of the eclipse. It can't. When his ambition collapses, death will pay you a visit. A death you can never escape. It can't be. There's the weight of those words there from Mr. Skull Knight. We're here. The next point. It's one of their men. Yeah. Here are the dogs. Hi. And yeah, as expected. Almost every anime and stuff that has these kind of mountains and pushes rocks on people. I mean, obviously he saw this coming, I think. I think with the state that these guys look like, maybe a lot of them did not see this coming. Again, they all look very inbred, don't they? You get that a lot with a lot of these knights, don't you? I think this was a very inbred time, to be honest. Oh, nice sound. Music to my ears. Big pinch. Yahoo! This guy is weird, isn't he? This guy is strange. God damn. I mean, that one is not even too bad, but look at this one. More eyeballs. Oh. Look at that big old cheesy smile. Big pinch. That face right there as well. That pose from this horse, man. Just funny. Funny anatomy right there. Well played to the horse, by the way, for dodging all these. Oh man, he's just gonna punch right through this rock. Done. This guy's got some weird lines, hasn't he? He's a weird guy, so I guess it makes sense. He's laughing his way through the mountains. Oh, this is a really cool chase sequence. I don't think we've had a chase sequence quite like this in the series yet, have we? Got another little crew member right there. That should get a whole lot of them here as well. Bloody hell. What is that they're setting fire to? I mean, who cares? It explodes. That's all they care about. And of course, I'm not sure how his horse is surviving that, but he's surviving that. Again, I'm pretty sure his horse would have like ran off at this point, or just died. I don't know. Who knows? Might be a special horse, perhaps. Special demon horse. And he's just reveling in it. He's just like, fuck you, you can't kill me. Keep trying. I think he might be like the only one left right now, right? Hopefully. Is he a monster? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Not good. I ain't even slowing him down. I guess we're gonna have to face him again. No, we just barely made it. Yeah, to be honest, I think the best option here is just to keep running, isn't it? Rain of arrows. Oh, he's still got men left. Oh, it's Corkus. Well, even Corkus gets a moment. Corkus never got even a slightest moment during the series, except for when he was trying to pick up that woman and failed. If you can call that a moment. But nice. Looks like we took out a bunch of them right here. Corkus standing there proud, with the monster looking up at him. Look at him right there, man. Looks so happy with himself, doesn't he? As he should be, to be honest. Good job. There's your welcome salute volley. Is that isn't that one of Guts' men? God, look at this guy's chin. But yeah, that looks like a little Guts right here. Maybe modelled himself after Guts, perhaps. Took his haircut. I think you would start getting things like that happen, to be honest, with the amount of like feats that Guts does achieve. I've always wanted to do this. Alright, listen, you louts. All forces charge to the front four. Wah! Hold up, wait. Strike that. Once more. Do over. I don't think this is a good idea though. I feel like this monster's just gonna absolutely ravage these guys. And he's still got men left. Fucking hell. He really, this devil dogs really do have a lot of men on their side, don't they? Now this finally feels like a battle. The much rumoured band of the Hawk. Time to get me the full taste of them. I'll be your opponent. Let's go, Guts. So this might be potentially the first demon we actually beat. If we do beat him. Which I hope is the case. I don't know what the hell you guys are, but I'm taking care of you personally. Monster. Guts' horse here looks so unaware, doesn't it? I mean, they kind of are, but it just looks like it's just looking off into the distance. Quite the contrast to Guts' look, isn't it? Which might be why that's the case, perhaps. Those eyes, fucking hell. I mean, those eyes speak 100 words right there, don't they? Those eyes really do speak 100 words right there. Devil Dogs 3 end. That was a really good chapter, wasn't it? Again, even Corkus getting a moment. Really like that shot right here. The final shot though, that's really awesome. Those eyeballs. And Corkus getting a moment right here. Obviously, the monster just absolutely relishing this battle and just getting smoked. These guys just got smoked the whole way through this chapter, and he was just laughing it off, just having a blast, wasn't he? Squishing his men. But yeah, we'll get right into the next one and the last one. Been interesting to see what happens here for it to be the last chapter of the Devil Dogs. Again, if maybe we run off, maybe we actually kill this guy, which would be. I'd prefer him to have a year of torture, to be honest, but there's no time for torturing this guy. We've just got to give him a brutal death, in my opinion. But the fact that it ends in this one chapter kind of makes me feel like he might not die. I hope he does. Oh, buddy, you act like you know something. That stupid cow, Zod, said there was a lively one in the band of the Hawk, and that must be you. No mistake. I knew it. Looks like this will be an unexpected festival eve. So he's been talking to Zod. That's interesting. Do all these demons have like a kind of connected network or something of getting in contact with each other, do you reckon? That is certainly interesting that this guy has spoken to Zod about Guts. A stupid cow. I mean, I don't really think. Well, I guess you could. Maybe not cow. I guess I could kind of understand maybe like bull with Zod, but not cow. As he takes out the most primitive of weapons, the wooden stick. It's all you really need when you've got strength like this guy, though, isn't it? Damn, look at his horse. I think that must be a devil horse because, again, that survived some absolute bullshit right there. And it does look freaky as fuck right here, doesn't it? Again, very much in comparison to what Guts' horse just looked like. Now, let's play. Devil Dogs, Chapter 4. A death you can never escape. So is he. What that's about? No, not in the slightest. What a load of crap. Who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Why is Guts' horse looking so fucking strange in these chapters? Like, noticeably. Was the author just saying to have a little bit of fun with the design of the horse during these chapters, do you reckon? I was thinking a couple of days ago, it must get boring. I was just thinking of Togashi in Hunter x Hunter, for example. It must get boring drawing the. Obviously, it's not just the case of Hunter x Hunter, but it must get boring drawing. Maybe that's why Killua and Gon aren't too featured in the latest chapters, from what I've heard. It must get boring drawing the same character over and over again with no change. That's the thing with Guts. There is a change in his design. There's a change in his arm. There's a change in his scars and his in expressions and such. There are changes to Guts throughout the story. Obviously, I haven't got to that point yet. But with characters again like Gon and Killua, they haven't changed in design, so it must get quite boring drawing that same design over a span of 10, 20 even years perhaps. I would certainly probably get bored anyway, and that's the thing, they don't just draw them once, they draw them probably hundreds of times, maybe in a week or a day even. Again, I'm not 100% clear on the process, but you'd have to imagine they draw those characters quite a lot. And again, it's quite good with Guts. If you like change a little bit of the arm, that's a new kind of design piece you got to kind of work around, for example. I'd want, if I was a mangaka, I'd want a kind of constantly evolving kind of character, which is good for a story anyway. But I'd want one just to again not get bored of drawing it. Guts. Like Griffith's, quite the expression on his face right here. Of course he has. I mean, he had the experience with Zod as well, didn't he? So I think he can see what's happening right here also as we go into battle. Sometimes I do find these scenes almost like a Where's Waldo. There's a lot going on. Probably quite a lot of hidden details, I imagine, that I'm just not picking up on. Looks like this guy got sliced. Looks like the band are doing pretty well. The looks of this. We've got a couple archers, or bowmen, a couple of logmen. Raiders! Don't fall behind the captain. Go slay him. Looks so happy. Living his dream right here, isn't he? Looks a bit like Hitler, but this just don't get old. He's loving it. I mean, should you really be loving this right now? You're in the midst of a battle versus some very savage guys. Obviously, again, we know from the anime, we know all these guys survive, so that is a little bit of the one complaint I have about reading the manga. It's not anything to actually do with the manga, it's about the fact that watching the anime before, I know a lot of the events of the manga, and obviously it takes a little bit away from some of the kind of suspense in that aspect, but not to a massive degree at all. It's like when you hear about a classic movie, for example, sometimes you're a little bit disappointed because someone's hyped up to an extreme degree, and it's still really good, but it's just not that kind of legendary movie that they said it was. Obviously, I don't think that goes the same for this. Obviously, this is still very legendary, but like I said, it's similar in that aspect, I guess. I'm counting on you with Griffith, obviously to different degrees. Just leave him to us, sis. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't take anything away from a lot of these characters' deaths. A lot of these characters' deaths are very brutal. which we're going to see probably in the next volume, I imagine, or the volume after, perhaps. Again, I'm excited to see just how much was left out between the eclipse and the rescuing of Griffith. This is already a lot, and we've still got like almost a whole volume left. Like Griffith's almost going to pass out. Bloody hell! Let's go. Just a sad look there from Casca. For now, anyway. We've got to get through this fight. That is one big ass piece of wood, isn't it? It's actually rivaling Guts' sword for length. Damn, look at that flurry of strikes in the middle of this battle, my dude. Fucking hell. There's just a difference, isn't there, between these guys, Guts and this dog. There's just a massive difference between them and normal people. That is cool. I like that a lot. And it's actually fucking other people up in the midst of the battle. Just random arms and legs. Luckily, it looks like they're all from the dogs. Just random arm. I guess this guy doesn't care, whereas Guts probably is fighting so that he doesn't cut his own men. Actually, it looks like this guy got done as well. Or maybe they just that intense in fight. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. But just random limbs and heads just flying. Wouldn't be surprised if their horses start biting each other. Get back! You'll get dragged in! That's the same as the tornado. Amazing. Raiders Captain Guts. He's back in full force. He's even more awesome than before. He definitely is awesome. That's sword handling beyond imagination. But that man is easily following Guts' movements. This guy's incredible. He's stopping my sword with a goddamn log. Yeah, I mean, that is literally just a bit of wood. And his movements ain't even technique. They're sloppy. He's doing it all pure reflex. But I ain't about to let him parry like that forever. Oh fuck. Wow, so this guy's the originator of that, is he? Well, not ever, of course, but in this series, he's the originator of the catch the blade in between the teeth, is he? So that's where Guts gets this move from later on. Interesting. Look at that horrible smile. They're so cheesy, man. It works so well, though, if you know what I'm saying. It's so cheesy, it really goes with this guy. He's cheesy in general, isn't he, with some of his lines? Show close. Jesus Christ. Just like twist it up a bit and just go like that, Guts. Or his teeth just that strong, his arm can't even move. Bloody hell. I love that shot right there. I love all the shots of this guy, like smart and big like that. They're all very creepy and, again, go very well with his character. You can see, look at the texture of his skin as well. It's a nice little detail in there. Kind of lumpy. Demon-like. It almost looks a bit like a like 1980s, no, not 1800s or like early 1900s, like Aristocrat or something. In that shot. Yeah, look at the horses staring each other out. Oh, he's punched the horse? You bastard. Damn, knocked out as well. You gotta be strong to knock a horse out in one punch. Just look at it. Just fully knocked out, bloody hell. Go on, Guts. We're kicking it. But he's gonna try and like force the blade through. Oh, nice! We actually kicked him off. Good job. And it was this guy's fault that we even done that, because if he was not biting onto that blade, if he let go just then, I mean, Guts probably would have just fell over. Nice little mid-air shot of Guts right there. Doing a flip. Do a barrel roll. anyone get that reference? Do a barrel roll. Probably not. Okay. Looks like we're on even footing again. Those two are unbelievable. I've never seen a fight like this. Always stealing this damn spotlight. No way. But like Corkus is a bit downtrod after his efforts being quite paled in comparison to Guts's. He caught a sword with his teeth, and it was Guts's armor crushing sword. If he can do something like that, he's the real deal. You're only just realising that, Casca. As she takes out a few more of his men. He's a monster! Delectable! You are just too tasty. Okay, like I said, this guy's just cheesy as fuck. It goes well with him though, doesn't it? It really does actually suit him very well. I never thought you'd make this so enjoyable. What the hell do you eat with those teeth? Oh, you don't bring that up. Probably humans. That's probably the least worst thing he eats. It's to be fair, his wooden stick is getting a little bit beat now, isn't it? Probably going to break soon. This was only meant to be a light snack, but I can't quit. I might just eat everything. I won't wait till the eclipse. So is that what Zod was maybe talking to him about? Waiting to kind of appear and kind of kill these guys. Wait until the eclipse. They all get kind of notification about it. We did see earlier on, didn't we, with little Rickert and the demons he fought. Well, again, there was no real fight there. With those demons, they had to kind of wait to the eclipse as well. But they thought they'd have a nice little tasty snack on their way. What was going on here? Is that like an exclamation point, or is that the wooden stick? It kind of looks like his hand's been decapitated. And that's the stick he's holding. But it also looks a bit like an exclamation mark. Just a little longer. The enemy won't find us here easily. I think Griffith almost looks a bit sad that he can't do anything right here, to be honest. Watch. Oh yeah, there's a sword right next to him. Yeah, I think I was right there. Looks like he goes to pick it up. Obviously you can't. Just slips right out of his fingers. Ugh. Slips right out of his fingers, man. I don't think he can fully kind of go like that, can he? I think he can only really keep his hands. And even if he could probably grip, his arm's probably not strong enough to hold that weight. Bloody hell. Yep, that is what it feels like, I bet. Just alone in the dark. Useless. No help to anyone. No help to yourself. Just a spectator in life. Quite the fitting image right there. I love all these, again, little glimpses of Griffith before the eclipse right here. As sad as it is. Looks like we're coming up to the end of the chapter, and again, there's not really been any outcome. Oh yeah, this is the final panel, which I didn't think would be the case, but sometimes they do like doing that, don't they? Kind of ending off the set of chapters and then naming it something different entirely, and that being the actual end. Guts is been sent back a bit. Doesn't really like it. Doesn't look like he's letting up. His bit of wood is definitely letting up, but I mean, he's still not been kind of hit hard by any kind of strike or anything, has he? This devil dog. Griffith Guts looking very determined though right here. Again, he did just got sent back, what, 10 meters by him. So yeah, looks like that is the end of the chapters for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, didn't really get too far in terms of striking this guy with any kind of meaningful strike. I feel like when we do that, it'll probably be like the killing blow, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like if we're gonna hit this guy with a good kind of slash or anything, it's got to kill him, if you know what I'm saying, because again, we haven't actually done any meaningful damage at all to him up until this point. But been a really good couple chapters. Like I said, I really like these kind of introspections into Griffith during these situations, to be honest with you, seeing what he's thinking. Obviously the fight itself is decent. There's not been any kind of crazy scenes or anything with these two. I'm getting to quite like this guy as an antagonist, not as an actual character. Again, he's a rather really disgusting guy, but I'm quite liking him as an antagonist. Again, he's really cheesy, and it goes well with his design and his demeanor, to be honest with you. Yeah, some pretty cool moves here. Again, like this, like quite a lot of these kind of cheesy shots of him, more than the kind of more serious dark ones. So the serious dark ones are really good as well. Taking it back to where we ended off the last chapter, seeing his like this one, for example, and especially this where we ended off last chapter, seeing those really dark but very eager eyes. They were just hungry for the battle, weren't they? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these chapters down in the comment section. Again, really good couple chapters here. I already said that. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these reactions. I'll be releasing this on, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, because I'm not even sure, to be honest with you guys. Tuesday, I imagine. So yeah, I should be back on. I'm releasing this on Tuesday, so I should be back on Friday. I might be back a little bit earlier. If not, I'll be back. Well, I'll definitely be on Friday. One will definitely be on Friday. Like I said, I might be doing another one maybe earlier, or it'll be earlier during that week, or maybe the week after. I might do an extra video. I'm not sure which week it is. I think it's the week of the new year that I'll have a pretty empty schedule for that 1 week. So I'll probably be doing again a couple more episodes of Sangatsu, and probably another episode of the Berserk reactions on the channel. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.